The Retroid Pocket is less than half the price of any Steamdeck, and it almost matches the feature set. In fact, 4 of this guy will get you the base model Steamdeck, or 2 of these would do the same thing, and you'd have $50 left over. My order was $197 for the 3 Plus, a screen protector, and 2-day shipping. The biggest difference is that these Retroids run Android, so you're not going to be installing PC games anytime soon. But there is an Android Steam Link app. So just like the Steam Deck, you can stream your games or Xbox Game Pass or whatever service you have to your handheld. The Steam Deck looks amazing, but I can't quite justify spending $500+ on a toy, especially if it's only something I could use on lunch breaks at work. If I'm gonna game at home, I'm gonna do it in 4K. For Android games that don't support controllers, there's a built-in utility to map buttons to the on-screen controls. The Steam Deck isn't necessarily going to run every Steam game either, but it does run some, which is more than the Retroid. As for emulation, the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus will run most GameCube games. The 2 Plus struggles more often than not, but handles Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, and older systems just fine. The Steam Deck easily has the biggest screen, but the resolution isn't that much different than the 3 Plus. The 2 Plus is only 480p, which is perfectly fine for Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS. Although, if you're gonna play dual-screen DS games, then you really ought to go for the 3 or the 3 Plus. My primary source of income involves heavy-duty equipment, and it's only a matter of time before I need to get some replacement parts. As for portability, the Retroid Pocket, true to its name, fits in my work uniform pocket. The 3 Plus does poke out slightly, and I do worry about it slipping out, but the 2 Plus stays in no problem. Other differences besides size, the 2 Plus's smaller 480p screen is not worth game streaming. I tried Rocket League, which does have a native 480p render resolution, but it was crap. The 3 Plus is a very enjoyable streaming experience. There is a Retroid 3 Non-Plus. It's the body of the 3 Plus, but the brains of the 2 Plus. Besides the screen being bigger, another difference between the 3 Plus and the 2 Plus I have are the speakers. So much better on the 3 Plus. The number one complaint I had about the 2 Plus is that the screen, when set to dim, was still way too bright. Besides the screen, the biggest differentiator between the 2 Plus and 3 Plus has got to be the performance. Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, yeah, they run great on the 2 Plus, no issues there. Nintendo 64, yeah, maybe it seems a little slow at points, but it worked just fine for me. Pikmin 1, it was playable, and I did beat the entire game on the 2 Plus, that was no issue. I did notice that parts like the main menu would chug just a little bit. And then you run into games like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sure, these graphics are nothing compared to newer games, but these pursuit units are invincible and call in airstrikes, something that modern Need for Speed does not have. At my current rate of gaming less than 5 hours a week, I'll be getting close to retirement by the time I run out of classic games to emulate. So if you have any recommendations on what I should play first, please let me know in the comments. While the Steam Deck may be that extra bit nicer, I can't quite bring myself to sink a mortgage payment on a Steam Deck. But I can afford to spend a couple days' income from mowing the neighbor's lawn on something like this. Let me know your thoughts down below. Which would you pick? If you had a device like this, would you use it to stream PC games across the house? Or would you just emulate classics? Or both?